Welcome back to another how-to video from White Trash Racing. Today I'm going to show you guys, this is a pretty interesting video, so I'm going to show you guys how to swap out this part right here. This is your steering angle sensor. We are working on a Ford Escape. I believe the year range is from I think it's like about 2007 to 2012. Don't quote me. This one right here is a 2010. The one right next to me that I took the part out is a 2010. So I'm going to show you guys here in this video, A, how to swap that part, and B, how to get one from another used car, and how to line it up and install it into your car. I actually don't know if this is going to work because I already installed this by taking out of that car, and I thought I had it lined up, and when I installed it into this car, the steering wheel went all the way to the left. So from what I heard is that will damage this part, but I'm trying to figure out how is that going to damage this part because I wasn't off very far. So anyways, I lined up this pin right here and got this paper clip stuck in there, and that now I know that it is in the window it needs to be in. So I'm going to show you exactly how I did that right here. So in here, you'll notice that if you look down in that hole, you can spin this top part independently slightly from this bottom part where my other finger's at. See, watch. See, this one moves a little bit independently from that one. And when you do that, if you look, now my hole right here is missing. See, it's not there. So if I move this one, you see it's slightly starting to get closer to that hole right there. And now I just moved it over, I'll be able to stick my paper clip through the first hole, which is this top one, and then you'll feel it go through the second hole. That means it's lined up because that means it dropped into this one right here. And that right there means that you are lined up. Also, you can check because there's an arrow here and there's an arrow right there. You see them both right there? But again, that only lines up the top part. If you're not dropped into the second part, that is the part that actually the sensor reads off of. This part right here is just what grabs onto your steering shaft. That's what I didn't understand at first. So let me go ahead and install this now that I showed you guys how to put that pin, that paper clip in that hole and how to have it lined up. Now let me go ahead and install it on the shaft here, and I'll show you guys if it works. So I got a little bit of a mess going here, but basically it's honestly really simple to uninstall this. There's two bolts down here on the bottom. They're 5.5 millimeter. That takes off this plastic cover right here. Once you get that plastic cover off, you undo all these clips. After that, there's four 10 millimeter bolts that hold this piece right here on. Oop, once you take those four 10 millimeter bolts off, actually right before that you have to pop this plastic piece off, and then underneath that there's the four bolts. Then after that there is two of these T45 torque bits that hold the steering column right here and right there. Once you do that, you can pull the steering column straight out. I do recommend that you put your steering wheel at an 11 o'clock position, which if this is straight, this is basically 11 with the wheel, so you know, gonna slightly clock it to the left. Once you do that, that'll help you get those marks lined up. After that, you're gonna go ahead and pull that steering column that I have right here on the ground. You're gonna pull that out, and then underneath that, you're gonna see it's gonna be this piece right here. And it's gonna be stuck in that hole right there, right? And then you're gonna have this snap ring right here that holds it in. This is actually where you're gonna need a really good tool, because I couldn't find any. Had to go get my Snap-on ones from my storage, which is about an hour away from my job. So you're gonna need a good set of pliers to get that snap ring out, to be honest. I got a decent pair of Snap-on ones right here. They took it out with a little bit of finagling. Once you get out, you're gonna see this guy sitting right there. It's super simple. You just get like a pick behind it on one side, and then you grab this side and you slide it right off. It just slides right off and it slides right back on. So my little guy popped out. I'm gonna stick that back in there. So I want to show you guys what I'm talking about. In there, inside that hole, there's 2 holes, and it has to drop in the first one and then the second one right behind it. If it don't drop into that second one, man, you ain't got it lined up right. Pretty much how it goes. You'll see, like, if you move this top one independently from that bottom one, you'll see that hole kind of go through that window right there. You'll know where to drop that paper clip into it. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and line this thing up right on here. All right, another tip is if this thing's not lined up, like your steering shaft's not lined up enough to get that arrow in the groove right here, see, then you can kick your wheels, kick on the front of them or kick on the back of them to get that steering shaft to move. Okay, and once you got that thing lined up and you still got that pin in there, just go ahead and push it straight on until it goes all the way down, just like that. Boom. Pull your little paper clip out, and I'm gonna put it all back together. And then so again, it goes like this. I'll actually show you real quick. It goes like that, and this thing goes on there. Let me get that put on, and let me get the steering column in, and then we're gonna see if it works. So wish us luck, guys. This is gonna save us about, well, the cheaper part is 200 bucks. So on the low end, it's gonna save us about $250 if this part works, because we took it out of that car, literally sitting right next to me. All right, guys, so I have it all installed right here. I plugged everything in. I don't have the covers on, but I do have it bolted up. And as you can tell, that sensor is installed, and I plugged it in. The old one is sitting right here. This one is the one that was no good. So let's go ahead and see if it works. Turn the key on. Should be no power steering. Go ahead and start the car. Oh, it's looking good. The wheel didn't turn all the way to the left. Let's see if we have power steering. We do. Look at that, guys. Wow. Works perfect. So there it is, guys. That's how you install a steering torque angle sensor from another Escape into your Escape. Thanks for watching, guys. If this video helped you out, definitely give us a like. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. And if you got anything to say, definitely drop us a comment. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. So I'll see you on the next video.